Thank you so much for joining me. I'm really so grateful to be here with you again this week and bringing another meditation for everybody. It's so important, as I said last time, for us to join together, bring our energy together collectively to do some relaxation and meditation. As we know, many of us feel very isolated. So it is my pleasure to be here with you and to be able to offer this to you at this time. So thanks for those who have joined me again, who joined me last week, and for anybody new that's on, I'm so grateful to have you. My name is Perryn, and I'm a psychotherapist with Nourish Your Mind, integrative mental health practice in Orange County, New York. We're gonna do kind of a 4-part session today. So I'll talk just a little bit about mindfulness, one of these 7 attitudes of mindfulness practice. We're going to do some breathing exercises together, a little body scan exercise, and then I'll lead you through a guided meditation. So I invite you to just get comfy. So if you're not in a comfortable position, just try to find a comfortable position. You could be sitting on the floor like me, or on a pillow, or on your couch, on your bed, on a chair, whatever feels good to your body, just in a way that you're awake, you're alert, but you're relaxed. I just want to start out reviewing from last time. I spoke about mindfulness in a very simple way, according to Jon Kabat-Zinn, how he defines it as paying attention on purpose in the present moment and non-judgmentally. And we spoke about last time that there were 7 attitudes that were important in a mindfulness practice. So last time we spoke about non-judgment and self-compassion. This time I wanted to just talk about one of the other 7 attitudes of mindfulness called patience. Who here has difficulty with patience? Anybody struggle with patience? I know that I do at times. By the way, Patty, thank you, Patty. Now we can see the chat there. So if everybody can just maybe, if you'd like, no pressure, but just say hi through the chat, just so we can see if this is working here. And just say a hello. So obviously right now, there's a lot of really stressful situations that we're all having to deal with. It's a difficult time, it's challenging. So I just wanted to spend a moment and just talk about, something that we can find within ourselves, within our life, to be grateful for, something that we feel is a gift right now amidst these difficult times. So I would love it if you feel pulsed to do so. Just share in the comment section. Think about what are you grateful for in your life? What's a gift right now that you see in your life, or something that brings you joy? So for me, I feel very grateful that even though the world is going through so much uncertainty and turmoil, I'm seeing so many people really showing up and supporting others, putting their lives at risk, themselves at risk, just to help other people. And so just seeing all of these acts of courage and kindness and compassion, it's bringing me a lot of hope and just reinvigorating my feelings of hope for humanity. Just seeing all of the beautiful people in the world that are so giving and generous to others. So I think that's right now what I'm grateful for. And if you feel inclined, you can just put it in the comments in the chat. So Patty says, having my daughter home with me to share this uncertain time. Beautiful. Thank you, Patty. Pamela, an opportunity to slow down a bit. Absolutely. Absolutely. We've had a big opportunity to really just find some stillness, right, outside of our regular hectic routines. Susan, grateful that my family and friends are safe and healthy. Phyllis says, grateful I can be trusting in many people who I know and work with and who feel that they can trust in me. Susan, having my 83 dad's COVID-19 test come out negative. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Wonderful. So, you know, this can be a really great practice for all of us to just take stock of what we're grateful for, you know, during these times, but just in general in our lives. Having a gratitude practice can make us feel happier and more joyful when we're focused on the gifts. Donna, my family is healthy. Wonderful. All right, beautiful. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all sharing. So just to go back to the attitude of patience, right? Patience. I'm just gonna real quick, I'll read John Kabat-Zinn's definition. And he says, patience is a form of wisdom. It demonstrates that we understand and accept the fact that sometimes things must unfold in their own time. We need to learn to cultivate patience toward our own mind and bodies while we practice mindfulness. When we practice, begin with ourselves in this way. We're bound to find that our mind has a mind of its own, right? Our mind has this mind of its own. We often, you know, find that maybe what's called a monkey mind. Our mind leaps from one subject, one topic to another. We're living in the future. We're living in the past. So mindfulness, you know, brings us back to focus in the present, right? To be patient requires us to be completely open to each moment, accepting it in fullness, knowing that things can only unfold in their time, right? So it's about, for me, surrendering a bit, right? Just allowing and surrendering a little bit of that control. And obviously right now a lot of us feel very out of control. So just practicing allowing and being in the moment, practicing that patience with ourselves, because a lot of us feel like we should be doing more and, you know, we should be more productive, should, a lot of pressure. So being patient, right, that we're on our own process right now, and we're doing the best that we can. All right, so check in with your body once again. Get comfy. We're gonna do a breathing practice today. So breathing practices are very, very helpful for us to reduce stress, to elicit relaxation. When we breathe in an intentional, conscious way, it has a relaxing effect on our whole nervous system. It slows our heart rate, our blood pressure. It signals to our brain and body to relax. So there's so many different breathing exercises. Last week we practiced the square breath together. This week we're going to do a little bit of belly breathing. Particularly in moments when we feel anxious, we tend to breathe shallow. We tend to breathe in a shallow way, you know, up in the chest. So we're going to practice belly breathing, which is going to help us breathe a little bit more full and deep, really filling our bellies up. So finding that comfortable position with your back straight. Even if, you know, you need something to support your back, just propping it up against your seat. Putting one hand on your chest and putting the other hand on your belly, just below your ribs. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath in through our nose. And as we breathe in, as we inhale, we're going to feel our belly pushing our hand out, right? Like we're inhaling that balloon. That breath, that inhale through the belly is we're going to feel it in our hand pushing out, okay? And our chest shouldn't really move. Our chest should stay pretty stable. So feeling that, breath kind of deepen and go into the belly. So the hand kind of moves out with the belly. And as we breathe out through our mouth, and we can breathe out with pursed lips, kind of like we're whistling. So, making that whooshing sound. As we breathe out gently, we're going to feel that hand on our belly kind of going in and kind of just gently pushing the breath out. Okay, so we'll practice this for a cycle of 4 breaths, and I want you to just be gentle and go at your own pace. Don't do it rushed or forced, just follow your own body's pace. Okay, so gently breathing in through your nose. Feeling that belly expand. And exhaling, letting that air out. Breathing in, inhaling through the nose. And exhaling. Again, at your own pace. You don't have to follow my exact count or my exact speed. Once again, inhaling. And exhaling. One more time, inhaling. And exhaling. And then just gently bringing back your breath to its natural rhythm, its natural flow. And noticing how you feel now. Do you feel any different? Does your mind, does your body feel a little bit more settled, more grounded, more still? Just checking in with yourself to see if you feel any different from that breathing. If you're able to drop that breath a little bit deeper in your belly. And again, it shouldn't be forced. It should be gentle, right? Being gentle with ourselves. That's one of the most important things about these practices. Okay, so now I want to take you through a brief body scan where we'll just go through the different parts of our body and just kind of check in with each part of our body and notice, observe, does this part of our body feel tight? Does it feel tense? Does it feel constricted? And just using our will, just using our imagination, visualizing that part of the body, just releasing, relaxing, melting, softening a little bit. So starting with our head, noticing if we feel any tension, any heaviness in the head. Just seeing if we can soften. Our face. Are we holding any of our muscles in our face tight? Just seeing if we can relax and release our facial muscles. Our jaw. Are we clenching our jaw? Are we holding it tight in any way? Just seeing if it will loosen up. Again, you can move each part of the body gently, loosening it up, letting that jaw be more relaxed. Down to our neck, which we might want to give a little rock from side to side. a little roll. In our shoulders, another place that many of us hold tension in. Moving the shoulders gently up and down. If you'd like, giving them a little roll back and forth. Moving through your arms, your hands and fingers, loosening the arms and hands and fingers, softening them, feeling them just hanging loosely by your side. And checking in with your chest, with your belly. Does it feel tight? Does it feel contracted? Just seeing if you can loosen the chest and the belly. And now our hips. Giving them a little sway if it feels good for you. Side to side, loosening those hips. Moving down our thighs and our knees. Just noticing our thighs and knees. Noticing if we feel any tightness, any tension there. Just seeing if we can allow that to soften. And down our calves, our ankles and our feet. Our calves, our ankles and our feet, checking in, noticing how they feel. Seeing if we can relax them. Be giving our legs a little shake, our toes a little wiggle, our ankles a little roll if they need that. And then just checking in with your whole body now. Does it feel looser? Does it feel lighter, softer? Hopefully that was helpful for you. We hold so much tension in our bodies, especially when we're stressed out. So the body scan exercise is something that you can practice on your own. It could be something that is very simple, very quick, just kind of taking stock of bringing awareness, bringing mindfulness to our bodies, how they're feeling, right? And just consciously relaxing those parts of our bodies that we're tensing up. All right, wonderful. So now for the guided meditation this week, I wanted to do another creative visualization. Last week we did the mountain meditation, and this week I thought that a beach would be a good choice. I feel like it's a really good opportunity for us to take a mental vacation, as obviously right now it's so hard to actually take a vacation or get out of the house, right, or go places that we used to enjoy going. So I thought a beach meditation would be, a perfect little way for us to experience a little bit of paradise, some sunshine and beauty. So I'm going to pull up a video. So during the meditation, if you prefer to have your eyes open, you'll have the visual of the beach playing on your screen, which you can, put your gaze and your focus on while I guide you. If not, you can close your eyes and use the mental imagery, the mental visualization. So you have that option. Some people prefer to keep their eyes open. Some people prefer to keep them closed. So whatever feels best to you. Okay, so I'm gonna just pull up the video. Okay, everybody. So as you sit here, once again checking in with your breath, letting it deepen, locating a spot in your body where you're starting to feel an opening, a lightness, or a loosening, allowing that feeling to expand with every in-breath and every out-breath. Imagining it gradually filling up your entire body. Imagine this relaxing energy moving through your body in waves, reaching every part of you. Now imagine you are at the seashore on a beautiful day. It's the perfect time of day and the perfect time of year for you to be there. Recall the feeling you get in your body when you are at the beach, or what it may have been like for you to be there as a child. Let yourself explore that feeling. Imagine the warmth of the sun on the top of your head and shoulders. Allow this image to develop. Perhaps there's a pleasant breeze which you feel on your face and arms. Imagine the refreshing, salty breeze off the water and breathe. Maybe you can even taste the salty ocean spray. Look up and down the beach and notice the expanse of sand, the color and texture of it, the way it sparkles in the sunlight. Imagine that you are standing in the dry, soft sand and feel it beneath your feet and between your toes. Imagine taking a few steps and feeling what it's like to walk in deep, warm, soft sand. Move closer to the water and walk in the cool, firm sand. Feel it take on the shape of your feet as you walk. Look behind you and see your footprints. Notice the waves gently rolling in and lapping the shore, gradually smoothing these footprints out, rhythmically washing them away as the waves roll back out. Look at the edge of the water and notice the color. Notice that color meeting the sand and the waves gently lapping on the shore, rolling in, breaking softly, and going back out over and over, endlessly. Hear the deep, calming, rhythmic sound of the waves breaking on the beach. Looking out on the horizon and noticing the waves as far back as you can see, rolling toward the shore, breaking, glittering in the sunlight. Notice the dancing light moving rhythmically across the whole surface of the water. Notice the place where the surf meets the sky and see what the colors come together as. Noticing the light and letting yourself feel the expanse of the sky. Imagining breathing that in, filling yourself with that feeling of spaciousness, brightness, and light. And if you'd like, you might imagine going into the water and feeling gently carried on by the waves, safe in the protective cove, your body warmed by the sun, gently rolling on the surf, carried safely on the buoyant waves, just floating, just being, feeling weightless. When you come out of the water, find the clean, dry, soft towel you have placed there. Imagine lying down on this towel and feeling the warm sand beneath mold itself to your body. Notice how the warm, firm surface supports your whole body, and allow yourself to relax deeply into it, letting the warmth and comfort fill your body and mind. Now lying here, just taking a moment to be still and quiet. Noticing what you are experiencing in your body. Noticing in a non-judgmental, compassionate way what your thoughts and emotions are like. Bringing your attention back to your breath. Okay, and when you're ready, just gently bringing some movement in your body. You might wiggle your toes and fingers. You may take a little stretch if it feels good to you. Bringing some life in your body. And if your eyes are closed, just gently opening your eyes, adjusting back to the light. Wonderful. So I hope that everybody enjoyed that little beach vacation that we went on together, that little journey to paradise. And I would love to hear about your experience if you'd like to share even just a word or a sentence about what it was like for you. And as I mentioned last time, you know, the part of the practice is just being with ourselves in that patient, non-judgmental way, so that every time we find that our mind strays, because it does very often, bringing it back, just gently bringing our focus and attention and awareness back over and over again. That's how we train our minds. So if anybody feels pulls to share their experience, if they feel any different now than when they first came, if you enjoyed the beach, you know, you can leave a little comment in the comment section in the chat. So Susan says, I went back to a time when I was with my family on the beach in Atlantic City. Nice. Pamela says, I'm ready for summer. I hear you. Yes. Definitely ready for the warm weather. Patty says, when I was floating in the water, I was wondering to which exciting place it would take me. Donna said, could actually feel the warmth of the sun. Yeah, it's really pretty cool when we engage our senses, right? When we use our mind and we engage our senses, it can be a very powerful experience. Phyllis says, I lost internet at the end of the body scan and got back on just after the guided meditation. This will be offered as a recording. Yes, I will share the recorded video. So if you did have internet issues, we'll definitely share that video for you to go back and do the guided meditation at a later time. Susan, I love the beach, remembering my honeymoon, feeling the sand and the sun. Beautiful. Bringing us back to a enjoyable, pleasurable time in our lives. All right. Well, Phyllis, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, so much again. This is really just a pleasure for me to be able to offer this and be able to have you join me. So again, thank you so much to everybody. We're doing this on Fridays at noon. So I'd love for you to join me again next Friday. Just to bring your energy here together so we can meditate together. It's a wonderful thing when we can gather in times like this. Patty, thank you, Patty. So I'm sending my love, my thoughts, my prayers to everybody here and out in the world, for everybody to feel supported and comforted. CP, I feel so relaxed and focused now. Thank you again. These have been great. Looking forward to last week. Donna, thank you. Appreciate it. Patty, lots of love to everybody. I'm sending my love, and reach out if you need support. Again, we're here for you. So if you need some support, feel free, reach out, and I hope everybody enjoys their weekend and the rest of their week. And I hope to see you next time. Take care.